In Python, and in programming languages in general, we start counting from 0. But why is that for? Why do programmers count from 0 when everyone else starts at 1? Computer programming is all about efficiency, and even small improvements in efficiency can make big differences at scale. And yes, counting from 0 is slightly more efficient than starting at 1. We can also see that with a snake perspective. Don't look around, Pyto. I'm talking about you. Don't you have any clue? You are a snake, and what snakes do? Yep, they lay eggs. And what eggs shape? 0. So Pyto simply took it as its reference. That's why from now on, when iterating over a sequence or counting multiple items, instead of starting from 1, we will start from 0. Let's see a quick example with a collection type variable. Let's say we have a variable called fruits. So fruits equal, open the bracket, apple, comma, banana, comma, cherry, close the bracket. Now we want to get, let's say, the first item in the collection, which is apple. So print fruits, open the bracket, and as we saw, the first item is 0, so we put 0 between the brackets, and let's see what it does. Apple is displayed in the console, so it's perfect. Now, what if we put the number 1 between the brackets? So print fruits, open the bracket, number 1, close the bracket. The result will be banana, because the first item, which is apple, is the number 0 in programming languages, and the second item is the number 1, which is banana, and so on and so forth. It also applies to sequences such as strings. So for this second example, we're gonna take a variable called my_fruit equal banana. And let's say we want the second n in banana. So I'll let you figure it out. Do you get it? So let's do it together. So the second n is in position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it. Print my fruit, and between the brackets, number 4. Let's run the script. And we saw in the console that n is printed. So it's perfect. It's as simple as that. Now you know why we count from 0 in programming languages and especially in Python. And anytime you have a doubt, just remember the Pyto's egg.